All right, everybody. So I wanted to just sit down and give you a little update on what's going on with the broken wing right now. So, as most of you know, I did rupture my tricep tendon back when attempting I was hoping to break a log press world record. Log press was crappy that day, so my goal was to just hopefully break the American record, and then, my tricep decided to say F you and pop. So, went through the motions, the MRI, all that, confirmed what I had thought happened, and had surgery about a little over a week ago right now. So, the surgeon went in there. For those of you that haven't had surgery, it's like the weirdest thing ever because you're laying on the table talking to the nurses, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you have a massive, amount of padding on your arm. So it's just really strange. So wake up from the surgeon or from the surgery, and the doctor's standing next to me, and he goes, "Well, you did quite a number on it." So supposedly the tear was considerably worse than what they saw on the MRI. So essentially the analogy he used was it looked like a firecracker had gone off in my arm. Super cute, I know. And essentially what that meant was instead of a nice clean tear, the tricep tendon looked like the end of a frayed rope, I guess is the best way to put it. So made his job a little bit more difficult where he had to actually sew the tendon back together into one common tendon and then anchor it down onto the olecranon. So I believe he used somewhere between 4 and 6 anchors, which is quite a lot. So on quote-unquote normal people, he said he uses like 1. On athletes, he'll use about 2. And then on me, he used double that at least, just to make sure that it was really tight down onto the olecranon, onto the elbow, and that nothing would ever happen after that. And, to be honest, the surgeon that I chose to do this surgery, I am a huge fan of. He did a great job, and he has a much more aggressive approach to rehab than other surgeons. So typically when you see this surgery done, those after the surgery are put into a soft cast for 2 weeks. That's locked and they can't move their arm, and then they go to a hinge brace where it limits their range of motion. The surgeon that I went to pretty much just put me in an ACE wrap and said, "All right, you're good to move your arm," and that's about it. So he put me on some restrictions. I can't go more than 75 degrees of elbow flexion for the first 2 weeks. After that, then we can push it to 90. And then 2 weeks after that, we can go to 120. And then after between 6 and 8 weeks after the surgery, I should have full elbow range of motion restored and ready to go. Then we begin, obviously the strengthening phase. So he said, potentially I'm looking at doing upper body workouts 3 months post-op, which is phenomenal. Even if it's just light upper body stuff, doing some bodybuilding style workouts, really just kind of getting that blood flow into the tendon and making it all feel good, I would be super pumped with that. And we're still sticking with about that 8-month timeline until I compete again, which puts me at about June of next summer. But that's simply just so I make sure I'm strong enough. I feel good right now. To be honest, I really barely have any pain or discomfort. If I stay within that painless range of motion, it really doesn't hurt. I don't, so I really can't complain on that end. And I know from my background in athletic training and sports medicine that you can't speed up biology. So this thing is going to heal at the speed it wants to heal at, and I really can't change it that much. And I'm going to let it do its thing. And that's why, I've had other people say that I could probably be competing faster, and that's totally true. But I want to make sure, 1, I'm mentally confident to step out on the stage and compete, and 2, that this elbow, that there's no chance of it re-rupturing because I jumped back into something too early. I'm absolutely heartbroken that I'm missing the biggest competitions of the years, with Worlds, the Shaw Classic, the Arnold, and also the World's Ultimate Strongman competitions. So, the timing of this injury certainly was not perfect or wanted, but as I said in my previous video about this injury, there's no reason in my mind to have a negative outlook on it. There's been a lot of research done that shows a positive mindset and positive outlook going into rehab has better outcomes on the other end, and that's my mentality going into it. I want to crush this rehab, make sure I'm doing everything right, clean up my nutrition, talking to my nutrition coach, Stan Efferding. We're going to bring my body weight down during this time to probably around 270. So get ready for sexy, Rob. Just kidding. I'm already sexy. And really just kind of refocus everything. So we're going to be able to take the body weight down, kind of restructure the program, and then get a really nice build up to whatever competition lies ahead, sometime next summer. So overall, everybody, I'm in pretty good spirits. Obviously, it's a total bummer, but it is a part of the sport. And when you push the human body to do superhuman things like breaking world records, unfortunate things happen. And this is just part of the strongman game, unfortunately. But, I'm excited to crush this rehab. Excited for everything that Joey and I have going on in our lives right now. It's really absolutely amazing, and I am just super thrilled and so happy to have all of your support going through this. The messages of love and support and well-being have really just been overwhelming. So thank you all so much for having my back during this tough time, and I appreciate it more than you will ever know. That's the end of my little rant on my update. So as always, everybody, check out Gymshark for all your clothing needs. Check out Animal Pack for all your supplement stuff that you need. Obviously, they have everything. They've been around forever. Certified Piedmontese for all of your beef. That's freaking delicious. And then a new sponsor as well, ESC Sounds. Check them out. Amazing earbuds for when you're working out and training. They stay in. They're waterproof. They're great. They sound awesome. And obviously, always SBD for having my back since the beginning. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate the love and support. And until next time, peace out.